If you've got solar on your roof in Tassie, or you're about to, there's one thing most people get wrong, and it's costing them hundreds of dollars a year. Stick with me for 2 minutes and I'll show you what it is and how to fix it. Hey, I am Brad from Forefront Services.
Here's the deal. Most Tassie homes are still on a flat tariff. That means you pay the same price for power no matter what time of day you use it. Simple, right? But here's the problem. When you've got solar, a flat tariff is the worst tariff you can be on. Because solar produces power during the day, when power is actually cheap to make, and you're using power at night when it's expensive, a flat tariff treats them all the same. That's where you're losing money. A time of use tariff, Aurora calls it Tariff 93, splits the day into 2 windows, peak and off-peak. That's it. Peak is weekday mornings, 7 to 10 AM, and weekday evenings, 4 to 9 PM. That's when everyone's home cooking, showering, watching telly, and that's when power costs the most. Everything else is off-peak, the middle of the day, overnight, all weekend. Off-peak power is way cheaper than peak, and that's where the magic happens for solar owners. Here's the play. Your solar pumps out free power right through the middle of the day, 10 AM to 4 PM, which is off-peak, so you're already running the house for free during those hours. Anything extra goes into your battery or out to the grid. Then come 4 PM, peak hits. Power gets expensive. But if your system is set up right, your battery kicks in and powers your house through that 4 to 9 PM peak window. After 9 PM, you're back to off-peak rates if you do need to pull from the grid. That's the win. You skip peak almost entirely. A flat tariff can't do that. Time of use can. Now, if you've got a battery, or you're getting one, this is where it gets serious. A properly set up battery charges from your solar during the day, then discharges during the evening peak when grid power is most expensive. That means you're avoiding peak rates almost entirely. But here's where I see people get burnt. They get the battery installed and nobody sets the charge and discharge schedule properly. The battery just sits there in default mode, doing half the job. You've spent thousands on a battery. Make sure it's actually configured to your tariff. Charge from solar during the day. Discharge during the 4 PM to 9 PM peak. That's how you get your money back. So 3 things. 1, if you've got solar, get on a time of use tariff. Call Aurora, ask for Tariff 93. 2, if you've got a battery, check it's set up to charge from solar and discharge during peak. Don't assume the installer did it, ask. 3, if you're shopping for solar or a battery right now, make sure whoever you're buying from is talking to you about this. If they're not, they're missing the most important part of the conversation. If you want a system that's actually set up to save you money, not just installed and forgotten, give us a call. We're Forefront Services. We're Tassie based, we do this every day, and we'll make sure your solar and battery are working as hard as they can. Links in the description.